Shortly after losing San Diego's mayoral election, Republican candidate Carl DeMaio jumped right back into fundraising. But his longtime tax-exempt political advocacy group, Reform San Diego, is a questionable way to raise unlimited campaign funds during his current run for Congress. Joining me with details on the matter is KPBS reporter Claire Trageser. Claire, welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, you were reporting on Reform San Diego. You were looking into that when Carl DeMaio announced his bid for Congress. How did that change things?
Right. So his congressional run in some ways calls into question the money that he raised under Reform San Diego. Reform San Diego is a political advocacy group, and so it can really raise unlimited contributions. There's no limit to the amount that people can donate. But when you're running for Congress, the amounts that you receive from people in political donations are limited.
So basically, Reform San Diego is a tax exempt, as you said, this political advocacy group. Why would DeMaio's involvement in it blur the lines in fundraising, as some experts have said?
Right. Well, because Reform San Diego is technically classified as a 527 group, and it means it's a tax-exempt organization that raises money for political activities. Now, laws are fuzzy about whether these groups can specifically advocate for a candidate, saying you should really vote for this person or you really shouldn't vote for that person. The question is, could DeMaio use the money that he raised with Reform San Diego to support his congressional campaign? And DeMaio told us that no, he's not going to use that money.
So he's voluntarily saying he's not going to do it. But tell us a little bit about how it's some of that money could be hidden or some of that could not be disclosed.
Well, Reform San Diego will have to disclose its donors. The point is that because DeMaio is still the chair of Reform San Diego, that's very unusual for someone who is running for a federal office to also chair a group like this. And that's because the group can help get him out in front of voters, raise his profile, and just keep him on the front of people's minds. So even if they aren't financially supporting him, they're still helping him indirectly.
Right. Is there any legal ramifications as far as you said the laws are fuzzy, but because this is so rare, would somebody kind of go after that if he does start gaining momentum and maybe possibly even votes or support for his run?
Well, one of the things that we found when we talked to election experts is they say that the Federal Elections Commission, the FEC, very rarely makes any kind of decision saying, no, you shouldn't have done this, because the group itself is so polarized and they need to vote with a majority to say that this person has done the wrong thing. So even though maybe it's walking a fuzzy line, it's very unlikely that anyone's going to find that he's broken any laws.
Right, call him out on it, essentially. Now, since he announced his congressional run, Reform San Diego has changed a little bit. Tell me some of the changes that have happened there.
That's right. So kind of subtly and slowly leading up to the time when DeMaio announced he was running for Congress, Reform San Diego, a paper was filed with the city changing its name from Reform San Diego with Carl DeMaio to just Reform San Diego. And his name was removed from the website as one of the leaders. So in some ways it looked like he was kind of distancing himself from the group. But at the same time, the website also added contribution limits to the donations that it was collecting, which kind of suggests that maybe he was going to use that money for his campaign. But we asked him about it, and what he said was, no, he's not going to use that money. He did it because there was some FEC advisory from 2003 saying if you are a candidate or a congressman and running a group like this, you need to have donation limits on the group as well.
But it's certainly a gray, sort of foggy area that he's able to maneuver in during this campaign run. Now, back in January at the Reform San Diego fundraiser, you went to it and you heard some interesting comments, and the invitation certainly had something interesting on it. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Reform San Diego has been around since 2004, but they called it the relaunch of Reform San Diego. Carl DeMaio had just lost the mayor's race to Bob Filner. People were very down. His supporters were down about, the status of the city. And so he brought everyone together, kind of rallied the troops, and Lori Zapf, who's a San Diego city councilwoman, introduced him as the future something, and she said, because Carl DeMaio is never going away. So it's interesting that even at that time, it seemed likely that he was going to run for something else.
It was a little foreshadowing of what was happening. Well, I want to let folks know they can see all of your stories about this and other stories that you've done on kpbs.org. Claire Trageser, thanks so much for this update.
Thank you.